It seems like Jay Leno is not ready to slow down just yet. Even with his age and recent headlines surrounding his will and the trustee situation with his wife, this legendary comedian and car enthusiast is gearing up for something brand new. And no, we're not talking about another episode of Jay Leno's Garage, though we all know that series could go on forever. Leno is taking his passion for engines to a whole new level. In a fresh twist, he's now partnering up with a fellow late-night car enthusiast, but this time, it's not cars. They're going big. Literally. The two are taking their love for engines across America on a locomotive, highlighting the beauty and power of classic trains. Yes, you heard that right. Jay Leno is going full steam ahead on a train tour, and it's set to be one of the most unique adventures yet.
And the fun thing is, now rich people have fancy cars. Back then they had fancy rail cars.
Yeah.
And they would hook up to a Union Pacific. You would bring your rail car, if you're JP Morgan or somebody, you have it built, you could hook on to Union Pacific, pay whatever it is, and just drive across the United States. So, fantastic, pretty cool.
This new project will see Leno hitting the rails as he partners with a local enthusiast who's been doing an incredible train tour across the country. What's fascinating about this collaboration is that it's not just a casual appearance for Leno. He's actively involved, preparing to announce and be part of several episodes dedicated to showcasing this Locomotive tour. Jay Leno has always had a larger-than-life love for anything with an engine, whether it's motorcycles, cars, or even now trains. This passion isn't just a hobby, it's a part of his soul. And for someone who's been a staple of American entertainment for decades, it's incredible to see him continually reinvent himself and push forward with new projects.
Now, you see, I love it when American corporations are proud of their heritage. And obviously, you do something like rebuilding this for love, because this is not a profit-generating thing. These things were built when technology was expensive and labor was cheap. Now, it's the other way around, isn't it? It's completely opposite. It's pretty simple technology, but it's incredibly robust and incredibly strong. Tell us a little bit of history.
Well, it was built to do the same thing we do today. This is the steam locomotive equivalent of what we have operating today. It looks older, but from an efficiency standpoint, this is state-of-the-art 1940s.
For those who don't know, this isn't just any regular train journey. This locomotive is a piece of living history, one of the few left that truly captures the golden age of American railroads. And with Jay Leno on board, you know it's going to be filled with exciting stories, mechanical breakdowns, and plenty of laughs. The tour aims to take viewers back in time, showcasing the inner workings of these massive machines and reminding us of how trains shaped the nation. According to the latest news, Leno's tour will feature the legendary Cheyenne locomotive, and it's sure to be an absolute hit. Partnering with this late-night car show enthusiast is the perfect match for Leno's love of all things mechanical, and fans are eager to see this new side of the star.
Whereas this, it's all just hand labor, isn't it? There are no tiny parts in this thing, are there?
Not really, yeah. all the parts you can see, I mean, look at the size of the wrenches you need for some of those nuts and bolts. But for what it is, it's actually quite delicate in that it runs like a Swiss watch.
Right.
And the seat of your pants finesse, I'm sure you experience that with your Doble or any of the other manual cars. This locomotive is a very fine running machine.
And there's nothing like the power of steam. You know, we're used to engines where you have to rev them up and you need a transmission to be able to move them because they don't have the power to move on their own, so they got to go through a series of gears. I always call this the hand of God. It's like this. You're just being pushed down the road.
Yes.
And this weighs, how much does it weigh?
This is 600 tons, Jay.
600 tons.
Yes.
And it pulls away like nothing, doesn't
Yes.
At 74 years old, you'd think Jay Leno might want to slow down a little, but nope. Despite all the drama swirling around his personal life, his will, the legalities of his estate, and rumors about his health, he's still got plenty of gas left in the tank. Fans of Leno's iconic comedy and his obsessive love for automobiles can rest easy knowing this man isn't going anywhere soon. In fact, this new tour could open up a whole new chapter for Jay. The idea of combining his comedic talent with his passion for engines, be it on cars or trains, proves that Leno is constantly evolving. Who knows? Maybe we'll even get a hybrid episode that showcases both classic cars and trains, a true tribute to the mechanical marvels of the past.
A lot more stuff moves by rail than people think, don't they?
Absolutely.
You always hear trucking, it's not. I mean, rail is probably as big as it ever was, isn't it?
If you take, say, an average load of lumber,
Yeah.
that's 4 to 5 trucks. You know, one truck on the road, a big heavy-duty truck, is 25 tons of gravel or asphalt or some other commodity. One rail car is 130 tons.
Yeah.
And when you've got 200 rail cars, think of the equivalent amount of trucks.
Wow.
A lot of the other traffics, you know, you'll see trains running out here with all those containers. Just think each one of those containers represents a single load of truck. And you've got 300-400 of them on one train.
So it's safe to say your job is safe.
Yes.
Get ready for an inside look into some of the most powerful and historical trains still operational today, all while Leno brings his signature humor to the table. Fans can expect a mix of history, comedy, and perhaps even a few breakdowns as the team explores these incredible machines. Leno's involvement means we'll get not only a deep dive into the mechanical details, but also the human stories behind them. Expect interviews with train engineers, mechanics, and historians, all adding depth to the journey. And of course, there's sure to be some behind-the-scenes drama along the way, because what's a tour without a few unexpected bumps?
This is the St. Louis car. This is one of our high-end business cars. So we
Wow.
have kitchen area here.
Yeah. Full kitchen.
This would be considered the crew quarters for the crew.
Right.
And then we're walking into the dining area slash meeting area
Oh,
where
look at
they have
this,
their
yeah.
conference meetings. Dining area.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, it's a nice way to travel.
It's beautiful. We try to hide technology when we're in these cars, so we have little cubbies and secret hidden things everywhere.
Very nice.
Bill, if you could hit the button under the
Is the TV?
table for the TV that's hidden behind the
Oh,
screen.
very cool. Look at that.
So this is a car that we would normally use for high end.
Well, it's a nice way to travel. You know, beat,
Yes, very much so.
oh yeah, beat Southwest.
This train tour is just another example of how Leno refuses to be boxed in. From late night talk shows to car shows and now to trains, there's truly no limit to what he'll do next. Could planes be next? Knowing Leno, he's probably already got a project in the works featuring vintage aircraft or some other wild idea. Jay Leno has been a beloved figure for generations, and it's thrilling to see him still bringing fresh content to his audience. This latest venture shows that even after a lifetime of accomplishments, Leno is still hungry for more. He's not content to rest on his laurels, and honestly, we wouldn't want it any other way. Jay Leno might be in his 70s, but it's clear he's still full of surprises. This new Locomotive project proves that Leno's passion for engines, whether on wheels or tracks, is unstoppable. What do you think about Jay Leno's new venture? Are you excited to see him ride the rails and bring us an entirely new kind of show? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.